So I'm watching X-Men 97, right? And when they first announced that they were making this, I'll be honest, I was like, why? Can we get something new? Or can we just see them in the MCU already? Now, I don't know when this video will come out, but episode 5 just came out last night. Holy shit. The series is great. The story, amazing. Voice acting, amazing. But what really took me by surprise was the animation. Because we saw some of Marvel's animation and Marvel's What If, and it was okay. Like, I just don't like the ragdoll type 3D animation where they're all floppy and shit. Maybe it's just because I prefer 2D animation. But watching X-Men 97, especially episode 5, I stand corrected. If that animation was something I can just snort, I'm doing 10 lines of that just through my ass crack right now. And yeah, so I read Invincible when I was a teenager, and when I first heard they were making an animated series for it, I was like, fuck yes, this is the only way to do this comic series justice. Because if you try to do it in live action, it will cost like $250 million per fight scene. But as I was watching it, and it might be because I've done animation in the past, something wasn't scratching that itch. Was it the writing? No. Was it the changes they made to the original story? No. Was it? It was the animation. The animation in the show can look so lame sometimes. I question whether more than 3 people worked on it. And I know it's not the animator's fault, we'll get into that later. Plus, we've already had people complain about stuff like, oh, you took 2.5 years between seasons and a mid-season break within an 8-episode season? What the fuck? How is this the best you could come up with? And you know what I want to say to those people? I'm standing with y'all to war with Amazon and their money-wasting schemes. Seriously, it's a valid complaint. With streaming services, people are paying to watch content. It's not one of those cases where you can just be like, just don't buy a ticket, asshole. Barbie's gonna make $1 billion with or without you anyway. I don't know why I keep spitting in this video. It's completely reasonable to be upset by the quality of the service you're paying for month to month. And no, that doesn't apply to your assholes who are like, why did they put a female in here? Why are they covering up her tits? Why this is... But while sitting through the credits of X-Men's 97's episode 5, jaw dropped to the ground, I noticed one thing. You could say this is the answer to why X-Men 97's animation is so beautiful and polished, while Invincible looks flat and static. And here's the answer. It's those goddamn Asians! So I did some research, and X-Men 97 is animated by a Korean company, Studio Mira, and they've done stuff like Legend of Korra, My Adventure with Superman, and Harley Quinn.
Zazzy Zazzy for Bang!
It's Bane! You know it's Bane! I'm here every day, Todd. Goddamn millennial.
Whatever, Bang.
Oh, really good shit. Invincible is animated by a company called Wind Sun Sky, located in Vancouver, and you can look up their projects if you're interested. And they look kind of new, so that might be why they're animated. Fuck it, I'm not gonna make excuses for them. Also, fun fact, a lot of American cartoons are animated by Korean studios, especially ones from your childhood. So yes, I will be expecting reparations at the front of my doorstep in the form of boxes of Korean fried chicken and a can of beer. Thank you. However, in countries like Korea and Japan, animators probably have to work like 23 hours a day off like barely minimum wage, while animators in Western countries probably don't want to jump off a bridge as soon as they clock in, so it kind of evens out a bit. So I'm not gonna be like, please fire these animators and hire these guys, because I obviously want people to be paid reasonably for the hours they're working and have some semblance of mental health. But at the same time, Invincible literally sometimes looks like a moving storyboard. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I know they're trying their best, but my teenage imagination is being let down. When I watch X-Men 97 or just random clips of anime, I'm just reminded of all the potential Invincible has, especially with their fight scenes and violence. Like, could you imagine how dynamic those punches and those building collapses can be if they got a fully fledged animation studios? I feel so bad for saying this. It's capitalism's fault, and what's it called when the world can trade with one another? I'm forgetting the word. I learned it in year 9, and clearly high school failed me. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you're expecting a real solution from me in this video about this issue I'm complaining and just whinging about, I will say this. Why? Are you fucking joking? You expect me to come up with something? That's like asking Olivia Rodrigo to solve world hunger. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm not some fucking businessman. I don't understand what's going on in Amazon. That's all I have for this week. Follow my second channel. Listen to my music if you want. Follow my letterbox as well. And my Instagram. Might go back on TikTok. We'll see. That's it!
10-1-5 in the open night.